What's good, y'all? And welcome to my review for Tomb Raider 2018. I gotta say, guys, this is honestly the best and greatest video game live-action adaptation of all time. Like, this is better than Assassin's Creed, this is better than Warcraft, Mortal Kombat, it's better than all those movies, at least in my personal, humble opinion. Now, before I begin talking, let me give you guys my, background or history with the Tomb Raider franchise. Now, when it comes to me and Tomb Raider, I did watch the original movies from the 90s. Well, at least I've seen the first one. I'm not sure if I saw the second one. It was like Angel of Darkness or something. No, wait. I think Angel of Darkness was one of the PS2 games. Anyway, so yeah, I have seen the original movies by Angelo G. They were pretty good. And I did play some of the older original games. I've mostly just Legends, Underworld, and Anniversary. But back then, those games were good, but I enjoyed, but I never was really ever a big fan of them. Like, they were okay, but if you had me back then, which one did I like more, Tomb Raider or Uncharted? I would have said Uncharted completely shits on it. Now, that brings in the reboot series. Now, the reboot series, I fucking love. I love Tomb Raider, and I love Rise of the Tomb Raider. Those games are fucking phenomenal. I still like Uncharted a little bit more than Tomb Raider, but it's a lot more closer. Really, they're like really only Tomb Raider, or I should say, Uncharted gets a slight edge over Tomb Raider, mostly due to character development, or due to story and character development. So yeah, so when this movie was announced and I saw the trailers for it that it was gonna be based off the the reboot series, I was hyped because I love the reboot of Tomb Raider. So let us begin. So let's talk about this movie. So the plot of Tomb Raider is... So wait, actually, let me talk about the cast first. The cast includes Alicia Vikander, yeah, as Laura, Daniel Huang, I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name, Walton Goggins, Dominican West, and many more. So story of Tomb Raider is so Laura's father has been missing for 7 years, and she is down on her luck, but she finds a trail of breadcrumbs that lead her to what happened to her father, follows her, and which leads her to the island, which of course, this is when Tomb Raider begins. Now, let's talk about the cast. Alicia Vikander as Laura. Oh my god, was she fucking awesome in this movie. Like, Angelina Jolie, she was pretty good as Lara Croft, but Alice completely shits on Angelina Jolie. She completely just shits on her performance. And that's mostly because say what you will about the movies, about the even if you did like the original Tomb Raider, you have to admit the characters were not that movie's strong suit. Like, Lara Croft in those movies, at least from what I remember, she was more or less just a female Arnold Schwarzenegger action hero. By that, which also means she has little to no character development. In this movie, she has character development. In fact, a lot of the character development is ripped right from the game, like, her first kill, as well as a bunch of, now they're not directly, now her first kill is not directly like it was in the game, it's slightly different, but it has the same purpose, as well as some other moments in this movie, that take place from the game. And in fact, let's talk about it. Since this game is based off of the reboot, 2013 reboot, there are a lot of scenes in this movie that are ripped straight out of the game and brought to the silver screen. And every time I saw them, I was like, oh, sweet. Oh, I remember that scene from the game. I remember that scene from the game. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. They had that. Like her, like the necklace Laura wore throughout the throughout Tomb Raider 2013. She actually had there. That actually appears in the movie, which I thought was like, oh, hey, I recognize that. Hey. So yeah, I really loved about the movie. Was that a lot of scenes are ripped straight out of the game and put on the silver, which was nice to see some of those scenes adapted into live action. So yeah, like I said, Alicia did a fantastic job as Lara Croft. The rest of the cast, like Daniel Huang, I don't even know how you pronounce that, as Lu Ren, the the sailor that drives Laura to the island. I love this performance in the movie. Like, I love when he said, "Death is not an adventure." Like, he was great. I loved him. Now, which also leads me to my really only flaw I have with this movie, is the villain. He's trash. He has no character. He is essentially no different than the villains in the Indiana Jones movie, where I just want the treasure. I want whatever's hiding in that tomb. And I don't got much character other than that. But it's just as scary. He just wants to know what's in that tomb and grab the shit and go back to his family. Like, there's not much there. He has literally no character development. So that's definitely my biggest flaw. That's really my only flaw I have with this movie is that. Now let's start with the act. Now, like I said, guys, this movie, there's a lot of scenes from this game, from the movie, that directly take from the game, which was nice to see. And like some of them scenes, like I said, their first kills in there. She has like, you know, I'm not gonna get into spoilers in case you guys haven't seen the movie, so I don't want to spoil like what scenes that the movie takes from the games and puts them into live action. But they're great. I love them. And yeah, so the cast was great. The action sequences. Were fantastic. They were well shot. Lara Croft looks great with her bow and arrow. You know, she's like, and when she gets the axe around the end of the movie, it's great. But let me talk about one thing that was shocking about the movie: the music. Sweet Jesus, the music of this movie is fucking awesome. Oh my god, I was tapping my feet almost. It definitely has a very tribal feel, which makes it because it's most majority of the movie takes place on the island. But the music is just so good. Like when she's running and like the music, and you got that tribal music blaring in the background. Oh, it was great. I got the soundtrack on Spotify. I'm gonna be listening to it later because oh my god, I love the soundtrack to Tomb Raider. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really gotta say. I absolutely fucking love it. And like I said, guys, this is honestly the best video game adaptation of all time. This is better than Warcraft, which was my #1 favorite. It's better than Assassin's Creed, which I fucking love that movie. It's better than Mortal Kombat. It's better than the original Tomb Raider movies. It's better than... I'm trying to think of any other good ones. Yep, that's all I can really think about that are actually good ones. But guys, let me just talk about video games. The video game movies have come so far from where they were. Like, let me compare them to superhero movies. Where video game movies are now, we are beyond, you know, the 90s. They were like pretty much just cheap cash grabs that were trash, like, you know, Batman, Robin, and like, you know, and for video games that would have been like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. We are above, you know, the early 2000s and the late 90s with like Blade and X-Men, with of course like the Assassin's Creed live action movie. That, like I said, like I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but I fucking love that movie. Like I said, guys, I love that movie to death. I don't care what anyone says. I love the Assassin's Creed movie. We are above. We are over, or I guess after. You know, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, where it's accurate to the very accurate to the comics that it's based off of, and is well received by critics and fans alike, and made a shit ton of money, a la Warcraft, because that's the highest grossing video game movie of all time. I'm hoping Tomb Raider can like top it, because this movie needs a sequel. Not because like the plot, like the ends are cliffhanger, but I just want to see this Lara Croft again on the big screen. Because this movie was so weird. We are now above the. We are now like at MCU status. Like now I'm saying that this is gonna like start some cinematic universe of Tomb Raider, because there's actually not a lot of video game series that can work as like, you know, cinematic universe. The ones I can think of is maybe Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed. I feel like those are the only ones that could really work as like, you know, a cinematic universe and would actually work. I don't really think of Assassin's Creed, maybe Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy that would need so many movies because those games are fucking long. So yeah, so we are now like Tomb Raider is on the level of Iron Man, like where it's like, you know, it's accurate to the character. It's a fantastic movie in its own right. It's well written. I'm pretty sure. Actually, how is this movie? Oh, never mind. It's not well received by critics. It has a 49 on Rotten Tomatoes. Why does it have a 49 on Rotten Tomatoes? This movie was no, whatever. No, I'm not even surprised. Critics are always wrong. I mean, just look at the DCEU. They're like the only times they've ever been right maybe is BVS. Okay, so my point doesn't go right there where like it's well received by critics, but I fucking love this movie, guys. It's nice to see that video game movies are now like an MCU status. They're like just amazing movies to watch. And with how well this movie it does give me hope on, like, you know, the Uncharted movie that we're gonna be getting hopefully sometime soon. I think it's still in development. The Last of Us movie, the Sly Cooper movie, if that's actually still. Does anyone actually know if that movie's still happening? Because that movie's been MIA for years now. Like we saw a trailer like 2015, and the movie's kind of been just MIA since. It's been canceled. Is it still around? I don't know. As well as Atelier Battle Angel, you know, which you guys know is produced by James Cameron, which is based off an anime series, and the new Your Name movie that's going to be produced by J.J. Abrams. it's just nice seeing where all the video game, where, you know, how far video game movies have come since, you know, the 90s with, like, you know, Mortal Kombat and the Tomb Raider movies. We have now gotten to essentially MCU status. But yeah, that's my pick. So my final verdict for Tomb Raider is a 10 out of 10. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I fucking love this movie. If you are a fan of Tomb Raider, whether it's the games, the rebooted series, the original movies, if you're a fan of Lara Croft, go see this movie. Support it so you can get a sequel. Because this, this movie was so damn good. This movie was so damn good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitch where you're feeling links on the Switch box below, and as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.